Hey guys, it's your girl Naturally Nata here. Let's jump right into this Valentine's Day makeup look. I'm starting off with this NYX eyeshadow base in the color white, and I'm going to use that to prime my eyelids. I'm using a white eyeshadow base because we're using Drugstore, all Drugstore products today, and with a Drugstore eyeshadow palette, the colors might not be as pigmented as if they would be if it was not from the Drugstore, so I want the colors to show up as good as possible, so I'm using a white base, and so I'm just blending that in with my finger. To set that eyeshadow base, I'm taking this single Wet n Wild eyeshadow. It's called Creme Brulee, and I'm going to put that all over my eyelid with a fluffy blending brush. The first palette I'm going to be using is this CoverGirl TruNaked Goldens palette, and I'm only going to be using one shade because I needed a transition shade. I'm going to be using that taupey brown color right there, and using the same e.l.f. blending brush that I used to set the eyeshadow base. I'm going to go ahead and take that shade and put it in my crease, blending back and forth with windshield wiper motions, also some circular motions on the outer corner, just to get a nice even transition color so we have something to build upon. Once I get that to the intensity that I want, I'm going to go ahead and go in with this CoverGirl TruNaked Roses palette. I love this palette, such beautiful colors, nice pinky blushy colors, perfect for Valentine's Day, and it's only $9.99. I got mine at Walmart. So I'm taking a fluffy blending brush from Wet n Wild this time, and I'm going to go ahead and go right on top of that transition shade, basically putting it in the same areas in my crease, a bit above it, but keeping it as low as possible because with all the blending and stuff we're going to be doing, the shades are going to go ahead and get higher and higher. We don't want it to touch our brow bone, so I like to focus them nice and low to start out. So now I'm going in with the darkest shade in the Roses palette. It's a burgundy, deep burgundy. It almost looks black, but it's not. I'm going to go ahead and take a crease brush by Wet n Wild. It's denser, and the fibers are denser, so it'll pack on color a lot better. And I'm going to go ahead and focus that on the outer V and wing it out a bit up towards the end of my brow bone, and also right in the crease there. But I'm not going to put this all the way to the inner corner. And now I'm going back in with the Wet n Wild brush that we use for the blushy tone, and I'm going to go ahead and blend the harsh edges out. Now going back in with the NYX eyeshadow base in white, I'm going to go ahead and carve out my eyelid. I'm doing this because we're going to be putting some light shimmery shades on top, and I want the colors, of course, to pop. So this is going to help the colors pop, show true to color. And I'm taking a e.l.f. concealer brush to do this, taking my time, trying to make it as neat as possible. And I'm only going to put the eyeshadow base to meet the darker deep shade, not all the way to the outer corner. So now I'm going to take this pinky, really pink shimmery shade and also this cream shimmery shade. First, with the pink shimmer shade, I'm going to put that in the center of my eyelid, connecting it to the dark deep burgundy shade. And I'm taking a Wet n Wild brush to do this. It is a nice little dome-shaped C brush, great for packing on color. And I did spray it with some setting spray just to make the color pop even more. And then I'm going to take the cream shimmer shade and put that closer to the inner corner. So basically we'll have a nice gradient from the cream to the pink to the deep dark burgundy. And then I'm going to blend the burgundy in with the pink shimmer as well as I can, so it's a nice transition between the two. And I'm also going to use my finger. It is a great way to go ahead and blend those colors together on your lid, is just use your finger. So I'm also going to use my finger to blend the cream in with the pink. Now for glitter, I'm taking this NYX Cosmic Metals glitter liner. It's in the color silver. I did not like this glitter liner very much. It started to flake very bad during this video, so if you see it flaking a bit, it's because it didn't work very well for me, but it got the job done just to film the video. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my lashes with some mascara using the Wet n Wild Megawear mascara. For lashes, I'm using these Ardell DoubleUp lashes in 205. Then for skin, we're going to go ahead and prime our skin using the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. And I'm just patting that all over my face so we have a nice even base, and it also smooths out your pores like it says. It really does. One of my favorite primers that I have. For foundation, I'm using the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation in the color Caramel, and I'm using an Up and Up brush that is the Target brand, to go ahead and apply it. It is their foundation brush that I got in a little set of 4. I believe it's about $11.99 at Target. Very, very good brushes. Some of the best ones that I have. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that e.l.f. foundation all over my face. I really like this foundation also. So to go ahead and make sure we have no streaky lines on our face, I'm going to go ahead and press that foundation into my skin with my Beauty Blender. The only thing I'm using today that's not from the drugstore. Sorry, I forgot to use my Real Technique sponge, but you can use that or another sponge that you have if you prefer. So for concealer, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Medium Beige, and I'm going to go ahead and use that to highlight and conceal under my eyes. Really carving out that eyeliner, the eyeshadow I mean, so it looks like a nice sharp edge there, and also bringing it very close to my nose for a nice little nose contour also. And then I'm also going to put it on the center of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and on my chin. To blend that concealer out, I'm using my Beauty Blender. It is damp, and I started out with it being clean, which is something you always want to do. Make sure it's clean and make sure it's damp. For cream contouring, I'm using this Wet n Wild contour stick. It's in the color Call Me Maple. This is my first time using it. You can see I had the paper on it right there when I held it up to the camera, but I really, really like it. So easy, makes cream contouring so easy, and I really like the color. It is a bit reddish. It's more of a bronze, cream bronzer on me, but they do have one shade that's darker than this, so I'll probably go back and get that one because it was only like $4. Can't beat that. So I cream contoured around the outer perimeter of my forehead, carved out my cheekbones, around my jawline. I also contoured my nose, as you can see there, and I'm taking the same brush that I used to apply the foundation, and I'm going to go ahead and blend that cream contour out. I like using the brush that I use for foundation because it makes the cream contour not as harsh. To set our face, our under eyes, and all the areas that we highlighted with concealer, I'm using the Coty Airspun powder in translucent. And I'm going to go ahead and dip my Beauty Blender in the powder, and using the pointy side of the Beauty Blender, I'm going to go ahead and apply that up under my eyes so we have a nice bright under eye and no creasing. And I'm going to go ahead and set all the other areas that we highlighted also, and also carve out up under the cream contour so we have a nice sharp line there. Using the Wet n Wild face brush, I believe that's what it's called. It's a large stippling brush, which I really, really like. I also got this one from Walmart for about $3. So I'm going to go ahead and take that Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder and go ahead and set my face, but I'm going to leave the powder that's under my eyes there for a bit of baking. Using this NYX matte bronzer in dark tan and this Target Up and Up angled brush, I'm going to go ahead and set the areas that we cream contoured. Since that Wet n Wild contour stick was more of a bronzy shade, I used a bronzer instead of a contour shade to set those areas. And I'm going to go ahead and set the nose contour also with the same bronzer, using this Cover FX dual-sided contour brush, my favorite brush, to contour my nose with. And then I'm going to go ahead and wipe away that powder up under my eyes using that Wet n Wild stippling brush. Now I'm going to go ahead and smoke out my waterline, my under eye. So I'm going to first take the matte pink shade that I pointed to right there and run that under my eyes with this pencil brush from Glam and Beauty, and then take the dark burgundy shade and do the exact same thing just to get some smokiness under there and connect the top eyeshadow with the bottom so it all looks cohesive. Then I'm taking a Black Radiance black eyeliner and going ahead and lining my waterline also. Then I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara to my bottom lashes. Can't forget that. So for blush, I'm using this e.l.f. blush palette in dark, and I've taken that color I pointed to right there, and I'm going to go ahead and blush up my cheeks and also put it on my nose just to add a nice little flush of color to our face. For highlighter, I'm using this Wet n Wild highlighting powder in Crown of the Canopy, my new favorite highlighter, guys. I'm using this Target Up and Up brand brush, which is a dupe I've heard for the Anastasia A23 brush. I love this brush for highlighting my face. And as you can see, look at this color. It is the perfect rose gold highlight, and this highlighter was only $5 at Walmart, and it is so freaking beautiful. So I'm highlighting the tops of my cheekbones, my nose, my cupid's bow, in the center of my eyes, and also on my chin a bit. And then I'm just going to press the highlighter into my skin with my beauty blender to make sure it's not too harsh. To set my entire face, I'm using the Mario Badescu facial spray, and this is Drugstore because you can get it at Ulta and it's only $7. Last thing we need to do is our lips. So I'm taking this Ulta brand lip liner in the color Berry, and I'm going to go ahead and line my lips. It is a dual-sided lip liner, so it has two different lip liners, but I'm using the Berry side. And then for lipstick, I'm using the new Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Matte Liquid Lipstick in the color Pink Really Hard. Cute little applicator right there. I really like the applicator. So it is a nice pink, true pink color, but it looks good on, you know, darker skin tones. And I really liked the formula. Not too drying, still matte, but not drying. And to get a bit of gloss on my lips, I'm using this LA Colors Shea Butter Lip Gloss in Baby Cakes. These are from Dollar General, and they're only $2, and they are amazing. I have a couple other colors. They are the perfect lip toppers for liquid lipsticks or lipsticks. So this is the finished look, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Happy Valentine's Day to you, whether you plan to celebrate or not. It's just another day, really, but I enjoy pinks and reds, so I have been enjoying creating these makeup looks. So I will see you in my next video, guys. Can't wait. Bye-bye.